welcome back to our channel. Today, we're taking you on a journey to a place unlike any other, a land where ancient traditions meet modern challenges, where the beauty of its people and landscapes hides deep, mysterious stories. We're talking about Mongolia, a country where the laws, customs, and even the social dynamics will leave you in awe. Get ready to dive into a world of cultural surprises and unexpected truths. Section 1. The Mystery of Mongolian Women. Imagine a country where the women are as beautiful as they are intelligent, yet many of them remain single. Mongolia is home to a high proportion of single women, who are not only stunning but also strong and independent. However, this very independence seems to intimidate potential partners. Despite being self-sufficient and accomplished, these women face the paradox of finding it increasingly difficult to find love. With more women than men in cities like Ulaanbaatar, the gender imbalance adds to the complexity of relationships. But Mongolian women are not giving up. They are creating supportive communities and redefining their roles in society, showing the world that strength and independence can coexist with love and happiness. Mongolia, under the reign of Genghis Khan and his descendants, was one of the most powerful empires in history. But behind the scenes of this vast empire were the Mongolian women, warriors, diplomats, and leaders in their own right. Asterisk. Historical power, women behind the Mongol Empire. Segment 2. The role of women in Mongol society. Unlike many other societies of the time, Mongolian women held significant power and influence. They managed households, herds, and even wielded military and political power. Women like Borte, the first wife of Genghis Khan, and Sorgatani Beki, his daughter-in-law, played pivotal roles in shaping the empire's legacy. Segment 3. Cultural mystique and modern perceptions. The mystique of Mongolian women is not just rooted in history. Even today, they carry a blend of strength and grace that continues to intrigue and inspire. From the steppes to the city, Mongolian women navigate their dual identities, honoring their nomadic heritage while embracing modernity. Cultural mystique. Tradition meets modernity. Segment 4. The legacy and influence of Mongolian women. Today, Mongolian women are leaders in every field, from politics and education to arts and sports. They embody the strength of their ancestors while leading the nation into the future. Their influence extends beyond Mongolia's borders, shaping global perceptions of Mongolian culture and history. Segment 5. The enigma continues. The story of Mongolian women is far from over. As they continue to defy stereotypes and expectations, they add new chapters to the rich tapestry of their history. But much remains unknown, adding to the enduring mystery that surrounds them. Section 2. Unusual hospitality traditions. Mongolian hospitality is famous, but did you know it includes some customs that might shock you? One such tradition is the act of a host offering their daughter to keep a male guest warm through the cold night. While this might raise eyebrows today, in Mongolia, it's seen as a sign of respect and trust. This tradition reflects the deep cultural roots of sharing and openness, but also raises questions about how ancient customs fit into modern society. What do you think? Should such traditions be preserved or reconsidered? Mongolia, a land known for its vast landscapes and nomadic culture. But did you know that its hospitality traditions are some of the most unique in the world? we're exploring the fascinating, and sometimes surprising, ways Mongolians welcome guests into their homes. Segment 1: The importance of hospitality in nomadic culture. In the vast expanses of Mongolia, where communities are spread thin, a guest is considered a gift. The act of welcoming a stranger into your home is seen as sacred, rooted in the nomadic way of life. Segment 2: The first greeting, a cup of arag. One of the first things you'll encounter when visiting a Mongolian home is a cup of arag. Fermented mare's milk might sound unusual, but it's a key part of the Mongolian welcome. Arag, a slightly alcoholic drink made from mare's milk, is a symbol of hospitality and community. Refusing it can be seen as a sign of disrespect, so bottoms up. Segment 3: Entering the yurt, the etiquette and symbolism. When entering the yurt, there's a specific etiquette to follow. For instance, always step over the threshold, never on it. And when inside, be mindful of where you sit. The yurt, or gur, is more than just a home, it's a microcosm of the universe in Mongolian culture. The placement of objects, and where guests sit, all carry symbolic meaning. Segment 4: Unusual offerings, snuff bottles and food rituals. In addition to arag, you might be offered a snuff bottle or a dish of boiled mutton. Accepting these offerings isn't just about politeness, it's about respect and mutual trust. Snuff bottles, often beautifully decorated, are passed among guests as a gesture of goodwill. The act of sharing, whether it's snuff or food, strengthens social bonds. Segment 5: The unspoken rules, hospitality do's and don'ts. There are also unspoken rules in Mongolian hospitality. For example, never refuse a gift, and always take a sip of any offered drink. These small acts carry great significance. Mongolian hospitality is built on a foundation of mutual respect and reciprocity. Understanding these nuances can make your experience more authentic and meaningful. So, the next time you find yourself in Mongolia, remember, it's not just about being a visitor, it's about being a part of their community, if only for a moment. What aspect of Mongolian hospitality intrigued you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Segment 6: Modern-day hospitality tradition meets the present. Even as Mongolia modernizes, these hospitality traditions remain strong. Whether in the countryside or the city, the warmth and generosity of the Mongolian people are ever present. Today, Mongolian hospitality continues to evolve, blending ancient customs with modern ways of living, yet never losing its core values. So, the next time you find yourself in Mongolia, remember, it's not just about being a visitor, it's about being a part of their community, if only for a moment. What aspect of Mongolian hospitality intrigued you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Section 3: The need to import men. Mongolia faces a unique challenge, a gender imbalance that has led to discussions about importing men to address the shortage. With a higher number of women than men, the country is exploring controversial solutions to ensure social stability. The idea of importing men is bold, but it highlights the urgent need to address underlying issues like male mortality rates and cultural practices. Is this a sustainable solution, or does it simply mask deeper problems? Segment 1: Understanding Mongolia's demographic imbalance. Mongolia has a unique demographic situation. While the overall population is relatively small, there's a notable gender imbalance, particularly among younger age groups. The reasons behind this are complex and rooted in both historical and socio-economic factors. So what's causing this imbalance? It's not just about numbers, there are deeper cultural and economic issues at play. Segment 2: Historical and economic factors behind the gender disparity. Historically, Mongolia's nomadic culture placed a strong emphasis on the role of men in herding and livestock management. However, with modernization, many men have left rural areas in search of work in the cities, or even abroad, leaving a gap in the population structure. The shift from a rural, agrarian lifestyle to urban living has disproportionately affected men, with many migrating for work, sometimes never to return. Segment 3: The social implications of a male deficit. But what does this gender imbalance mean for Mongolia? For one, it's impacting family structures, with more women taking on roles traditionally held by men. With fewer men available, women are increasingly becoming the breadwinners and heads of households. This shift is altering traditional gender roles and creating new social dynamics. Segment 4: The concept of importing men, a possible solution. In response to this imbalance, there's been discussion, and even practice, of importing men. This involves encouraging foreign men to settle in Mongolia, often through marriage or work opportunities. While it may sound unconventional, attracting foreign men to Mongolia is seen as one way to address the demographic imbalance. It's a trend seen in various countries facing similar challenges, but how effective is it? Segment 5: Challenges and controversies. However, the idea of importing men isn't without its challenges. Cultural differences, integration issues, and the potential for social tension are all significant concerns. Some Mongolians worry that this approach could dilute cultural traditions or lead to friction between locals and newcomers. Others see it as a necessary step for the country's future stability. Segment 6: Looking forward, the future of Mongolia's demographics. So, what does the future hold for Mongolia? While importing men might be part of the solution, it's clear that a multifaceted approach is needed, one that includes economic reforms, education, and social support. Mongolia is at a crossroads. As the country continues to develop, addressing its demographic challenges will require both innovative solutions and a respect for its rich cultural heritage. Mongolia's story is one of resilience and adaptation. Whether through importing men or other means, the country is finding its way forward in a rapidly changing world. What do you think? Is this a viable solution, or are there better ways to address the imbalance? Let's discuss in the comments below. Section 4. The dark side of gender violence. Behind Mongolia's majestic landscapes lies a troubling reality, one of the highest rates of violence against women in the world. Cultural and social factors, along with high alcohol consumption and a weak legal system, contribute to this issue. It's a stark reminder that even in beautiful places, harsh realities can persist. This segment aims to shed light on these issues and discuss what can be done to support and protect Mongolian women. Section 5. Unique culinary traditions. Mongolia's culinary culture is as fascinating as its people. From eating with your hands to the infamous buz, a goat dish cooked with hot stones inside the carcass, Mongolian food is steeped in tradition. These dishes are not just about sustenance, they're about connecting with nature and showing respect to those who prepared the meal. Are you brave enough to try these unique foods? Let us know in the comments. Section 6. The taboos of daily life. Mongolia is a land of strict customs, especially when it comes to respecting nature. For instance, using natural water sources as toilets is strictly forbidden, and even something as simple as how you step into a yurt carries deep cultural significance. These customs might seem unusual to outsiders, but they play a vital role in maintaining the balance between humans and nature in Mongolia. Section 7. Animal population versus human population. Did you know that in Mongolia, animals far outnumber people? Horses alone outnumber humans by 13 to 1. This fact reflects the nomadic lifestyle that has shaped Mongolian culture for centuries. However, this large animal population also poses environmental challenges, such as soil erosion and desertification. As Mongolia modernizes, balancing tradition with environmental sustainability becomes ever more critical. Mongolia is a land of contrasts, where ancient traditions meet modern challenges, and where the natural beauty is both breathtaking and harsh. From the mysterious lives of its women to the unique customs that define its culture, Mongolia offers endless fascination for those willing to explore its depths. What do you think of Mongolia's customs and the issues it faces today? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more intriguing insights from around the world.